The Boise Twilight Criterium kicks off this weekend.
It's a big race for cyclists, but there's a chance for everyone to get involved in all the fun. There's really something for everyone. And joining us this morning to give us all the details, race director Mike Cooley. Mike, welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thanks, Mike.
Thanks.
So I guess that's the first question. The Boise Twilight Criterium will focus on the cycling first. These really are elite level cyclists that are all converging right here in Boise this weekend.
Yeah, right. So the Criterium is a different type of bike racing than you would see like in the Tour de France or that kind of a thing. And so the riders that do participate in the event are really, truly probably the best in the world at that discipline. So
isn't that cool?
And we have, you know, there'll be 50 to 75 professional riders in the men's and around 50 in the women's.
And we were talking before we came on live here that it's such a family-friendly event. If you're new to the area and you've never been, you have to check it out. Kids love it. And there's even a kids ride before all the fun begins. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we do a partnership with Mission 43, which is a cool organization that does things for vets. And Kristen Armstrong is kind of the title of that. And that kicks off at noon, and they break them down into age groups. And they get to ride with Kristen. They get to have an autographed after they're done. They have a little goodie bag. And I think they're close to 600 kids signed up.
But
you can sign up you can sign up on Saturday morning. And
great. Bring your kids, their bikes, and they'll be ready to go.
And your bike. Yep.
Oh my
600 kids all getting them cycling in the same direction.
Well, how often do you get a chance to ride with a gold medalist? I mean,
3-time gold medalist.
Yes,
even. Yeah, forget about it. But even more than that, really, the fun gets started Friday night, right? Tomorrow night.
Right. So we have a partnership with Simplot, and Idaho Central Credit Union is sponsoring a free concert at JUMP that is in coordination with Simplot's free French Fry Friday.
Oh, that's so fun.
And they'll have sliders that I think are provided by AgriBeef.
Nice. And
free
so that's all free. You got
everybody.
free fries, you got free sliders, you got a free concert. That's all Friday night on JUMP. What a cool event.
I know, it's going to be a lot of fun. And there's an expo, too. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so on Saturday at the bike race in Cecil Andrus Park, we have an expo with beverage and food, and then a lot of vendors with lots of free swag and
come on out.
Lots of shade.
So there's just so much fun to be had here at the Twilight Criterium. We were talking about 36 years, did you say?
36 years, yeah.
36 years here in Boise. It's always a hot weekend. It's always a fun weekend. Bring water, enjoy it with your family, and it's just a fun atmosphere. It really is.
It'll also cool off sort of later in the night, and that's when the real pros get going, and when they're cycling around, like under the lights and all that. It's really a cool thing to see and be a part of.
It's exciting.
Can you just talk about like that environment sort of late on that Saturday? You know, you have really, downtown Boise turns into a racetrack, and you got sort of that party atmosphere.
It does.
Talk about that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we have basically a half-mile circuit.
Gotcha.
Finish line and start line are both right in front of the State House.
Cool.
And we have fence both sides. There'll be, you know, typically there's 10 to 15,000 people show up to watch. Plenty of room to spread out. And the action really heats up at about 7 o'clock when the pro women go.
Yeah,
and then the sun starts to cool down, the men come out, and it's unbelievable to watch because they're riding faster than you could drive your car on that course.
That's for sure.
That is incredible. Yeah, so if you've never seen it before, get out there. Again, it starts Friday night, and then really things get going Saturday with the kids race and all those pros racing as well. Thank you so much for coming out. Really appreciate it. Again, the Twilight Criterium. Get on down there and back with more Wake Up Idaho after this.